Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I would like to thank you all for being here with me today. Today, we will be creating a very clean and simple card project, which is very quick and can be easily mass produced. Now, well, these cards are perfect for your holiday theme projects, your winter cards, and there are so many fun ways you could use the stamp set that I'll be using today. Now here I'm using the Warmest Wishes, CZ Designs Warmest Wishes stamp set by Simon Says Stamp. This is part of the December 2024 card kit. Well, yes, it's December card kit and I can't believe it. We are already at the end of 2024. Now, just like any other card kit by Simon Says Stamp, the Warmest Wishes December 2024 card kit is also jam-packed with some fun surprises and amazing products. Let's take a look at the beautiful stamp set that I'll be using to create our cards today. This is the Warmest Wishes stamp by CZ Designs, and it features some beautiful, very cozy winter themed stamps. We have a 4 card sweater, knit hat, mittens, ice skates, leafy borders, leaves and berries and branches, and lots more. Now, these would be perfect for your winter themed cards and projects. Now, this stamp is a layering set, and you will see that there are alphabets and numbers that are in order so that all of these stamps they coordinate together in order to create a beautiful image. Like you see here, you have 1A, 2A, wherein we have the branch and the leaves and the berries, the coordinating berries. Just like that, we have sets for the skates. We have 1C, 2C, 3C, and all of the other little tiny images that go along with the skate to create a beautiful stamped image. Along with that, we also have some cozy sentiments to complete the set. We have a warm hello, warm wishes, skating by to say hi, stay cozy friend. Well, there is absolutely beautiful sentiments, and also the font on the sentiments are, I feel, something that can be used throughout the year. I could swap the word warm wishes and make it as birthday wishes, or say bundle up, or sending hugs, or instead of sending cozy hugs, I could just do some stamp surgery and make it sending hugs. That way, we could use the stamp set throughout the year with those beautiful fonts and sentiments. Now, I have a panel. This is an A2 size panel, and I decided to stamp that leafy arch-like border on one end of this panel. Now, the stamp set also has coordinating dies that can be bought separately. Well, when you subscribe for this card kit, you could also add some other products that you need. Well, the coordinating die set would be perfect here, and that would be shipped along with the kit. Now I'm using my Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated inks here for all of the stamping. I love these inks and these are perfect for stamping, ink blending. I absolutely love them and have used them for almost 2 years now. Now here I have Fields, which is a beautiful green, and this is what I have used to stamp the foliage. I stamped it twice. Now, along with this foliage comes with the second part of that layering stencil, which is this beautiful berries. Now, for this card particularly, I wanted to have some gaps, so I am placing the berries a little lower than intended. That is because the focal point images are much smaller and won't cover a whole lot of this card front. Now to ink up these berries, I am using these mini ink cubes. These are again the Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated inks. These are the mini ink cubes and absolutely amazing. When it comes to stamping these small images, I used Paprika, which I thought went absolutely perfect with those berries. Now, this paprika ink was from one of the new sets of ink cubes by Simon. It is the Red Earth 6-pack variety. This was released during Stamtember, and we have 6 shades of allspice, cabernet, nutmeg, paprika, punch, and sangria. Now, once I was done stamping my florals and the leaf arrangement, it was time to add my focal point, which is again the stamped image. I decided to go with the mittens here. You could use a single color to color your mittens, but here I decided to have 2 colors, blue and brown. Now I had to do some masking here. So here I took a sticky note, sheet of sticky note, and adhered it onto the stamp and where the lines meet. And it's difficult to see here on camera, but once I get stamping, you'll know what I meant. Now, whenever you're masking, just make sure that before stamping the image onto your card panel, don't forget to remove the mask or the sticky note or whatever you're using to mask off the rest of your stamp. Well, you'll see later in the video that I barely get it there. Now, initially, I thought I would use a lighter brown latte color, but I decided to go with nutmeg, which is a darker shade of brown, and I thought perfectly matched with these holiday themed colors. I stamped each of the layers twice, and here you'll see me stamping the nutmeg twice. And initially, you feel it's a lot darker, but as this ink dries and gets absorbed in the paper, I feel it lightens up a bit, it softens up a bit. Now, once I was done with my browns, I decided to use iris on the mittens. I thought this was a beautiful blue purple tone for my mittens and matched absolutely perfectly with those holiday colors. Again, I stamped it twice. Now, here is where, well, I did add color to the mittens, but I almost forgot to remove the masking paper and had almost stamped it. Well, if I did, it would actually ruin my focal point. But I'm glad I remembered at the very last minute and I removed the masking paper. Now, once all of those beautiful, colorful images were stamped, it was time to stamp my sentiment. I am using the Sending Cozy Hugs and will stamp it using my Versafine Onyx Black ink, which I feel is an absolutely beautiful black, crisp black ink. Again, since these stamps are new, I decided to stamp it twice. Usually, my Versamark Onyx Black ink, if I'm using that ink, I would stamp the sentiment just once. Now here, this is absolutely beautiful. I know my image is a little off-centered, but don't worry, we will be cutting down this panel and making it smaller than a standard A2 size card. I used one of the smaller rectangles from my Spellbinders A2 nesting dies to cut out this panel. Now, once this panel was ready, I thought it was really simple and needed a bit of shine since this was more of a winter cozy theme project. And well, shine and sparkle in my cards are an absolute must. So I matted this onto a sparkly gold cardstock to create a beautiful gold border. You could also add some gold embossing on the borders here to create that gold effect. I stuck my panel onto this gold panel using liquid glue and then adhered this entire assembly onto a red side folding card base using some foam tape for added dimension. Now, since this was a really simple card, I wanted to keep the bling to the minimum. So here I have the Simon System Positively Dazzling Gems in the metallic tones. I like to use this tray by Cat Scrappiness. This holds all of these gems in place and it has a little gap through which I can put all of these gems back into those little tiny containers. Now these gems come in three different sizes. So here I used the medium and the smallest size gems and scattered it around my image and the sentiment and adhered them using my Barely Arts glue. Now, this is where I thought my card was done, but I was really not happy with that red and I thought it didn't match with any of the colors on this card front. Well, at this point, all I had to do is change out my card base. So what I did is I cut out this panel and I very carefully, using a pair of scissors, I cut around that base of the panel so that it wouldn't show out when I stick it on a white color A2 size side folding card base. Well, let me know in the comments down below if this happens to you where you have created your card and at the end of it, you're not satisfied. And also let me know, what do you end up doing? Do you discard your card or do you repurpose it in some other way? Now here again, I just added some liquid glue on that red and nobody will know that we had some kind of mistake or some disagreement with the choice of colors that we used. And since it was already popped up on that red panel, I did not need to use any more of foam tape and all I needed was liquid glue to adhere this panel onto a side folding A2 size card base. And here's a look at the finished card. I really like the white on white, and the gold really pops up that panel well. Now, like I said, this was a very simple and easy design and very quickly can be mass produced also. Now, off camera, I went ahead and created a different card wherein instead of the mittens, I switched to the sweater. I absolutely love how this turned out. Now, here, the difference between this card, both these cards, is the color of green that I used here. Here I have sage, and those berries are more snug into that floral or leafy arrangement. Also here, I have used the warm tones, positively dazzling gems on my sweater to add some shine and bling to our card front. You will also see I swapped up the sentiment and added sending warm hello. So this is perfect where you want to create a bunch of cards or set of cards as a holiday gift for your loved ones. Now, I created some simple single dimensional cards. Well, if you preferred to have some pop on your card, you could definitely either fussy cut out these images or use the coordinating dies to pop up these images onto your card front to create an extra dimension. Well, I hope you had fun watching the video as much as I did creating these beautiful cards. All the supplies that I used in today's video will be linked down in the description box below. Note that all of these links are affiliate links, which means that whenever you shop using one of my links, I get a small commission at no cost to you guys. Also, don't forget to check out the Warmest Wishes December 2024 card kit by Stam, which is loaded with so many fun products. I would love for you to become a subscriber to my channel, and if you do subscribe or are already a subscriber, please make sure to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss the next time I post. Hit the like button and let me know in the comments down below if you have any ideas or suggestions. Also, if you'd like to share your creations, please tag me on my Instagram. There's a link to that in the description box below. Thank you again for joining me today. Until next time, stay safe.